Hey, Pearly, good morning. Scoot this chair around. I think this thing is like the wheels are kind of in that rut that's slightly off center. Drives me crazy. Who do we have today? Isabel in the tiny bed. How was your week? It got cold out. I just came back in from outside. It's a little bit chilly. Like under 30 degrees today or something like that. All right. Warm up here. A little nippy down there, I bet. You guys always have good weather too in Florida. All right, let's see. So I actually put most of this together the other day, like Thursday or so. I've got pretty much everything spaced out how I want it and arranged. I wanted to add a few more things, maybe like resize some of the bigger, weirder things to fit some more stuff in here. Down here we've got like a weird gap. So I'm just grabbing a couple more things, kind of warm up with this one and finish it off. Maybe that. Circles always fit. And then we'll finish up the Thai tea that we started last week or 2 weeks ago. I've lost track of time. I think that's all I'm gonna grab from here. Or maybe we'll leave that. And one more. Let's see if that's a t-shirt. I'll wrap it all up. I'm gonna send you 2 of those and then a pack of cards. Or sorry, we're calling them what game or art pieces. Yeah, that's right. And it's like late afternoon for you. Almost lunchtime. There it is. This looks like it has like a white border. Oh yeah, it does. How many of those are there? What, 3? Here goes 3 layers deep. Okay, so we have 4 things to add. Maybe 5 if there's room for like this big pine cone. Maybe not. And then we have like a steak you can drop in there somewhere. Let's make some room here. This doesn't need to be so big. Let's put the beer up here, I think. Hey Zippy, good morning. I promise, we are getting to your stuff this week. Yeah, the last time you saw this was just stuff everywhere. It probably took me 3 or 4 hours to move it all in here and kind of size it up. I need that now that we have space over here. So this can be set up. Maybe this can be smaller, like so. Neat. Nice to meet you. We got another. Oh, geez, computer parts. Yeah, those are the worst. Although that stuff lasts forever. This machine, I'm still using it from, when did I build this? 5-6 years ago? I don't really play games on the PC. I'm mostly just console. I'm a couch person and I like to game. So yeah, I haven't upgraded the streaming machine in forever. Changed the dog camera too. Here we go. Hey, Scary King, good morning. All right, maybe. That's pretty busy right there. I think we'll leave that. Although, we could do this. This one bigger. Drop that in the middle. Alright. This space here, I want to shrink this one up. It's kind of big. Do that, and now we have like a square sort of area for this. Or even if I moved this one over. Yeah, what part did you buy? Sounds like video card. Get the what are they up to now? The 3080? Been been forever since I've looked at video cards. This guy's the wrong color too. Let's fix that. CPU, motherboard, RAM. Yeah, all the expensive stuff. The yeah, because when you get the motherboard, you have to buy the CPU and the RAM, so that's a huge, like, money sink for those parts. You could carry over your old RAM, but usually it's better to buy the fastest stuff for the newest board. Hey, Crush, good morning. We're making one of those giant sheets of just all the logos that you've done recently. So I'm putting together some wall art for my space over here. Okay, I think it's pretty good up here. So we have this one. I don't know if we'll have room for that. Stick. Put the stick down here. Try some different color. Yeah, we're gonna mess around with the colors too, and then we'll switch back over today to wrap up our tidy whitey, our tie tee white tee piece that we started the other week, which we're almost done. I wanted to do a little bit more with the text. Oh, and I put the I have the ingredients here for everybody if you wanted to make some. So yeah, we'll poke at that until we feel happy with it. Put together like a t-shirt or something. Always want to do one of these. Yeah, I was struggling to like find if I actually had enough logos, and once you dig around, you realize there's a lot of extra stuff that you have that never got used that you just forget about. It's like I never used like these little shrimps and what else in here. This never really got used for anything. And then like the stick and like some of these other things, like this is for the channel. When I get a follow, this is the graphic that shows up on the stream. Yeah, a bunch of this stuff is just pieces that were unused. You haven't been awake this long? Yeah, go get some sleep. Yeah, go watch, yeah, the VODs. I have to catch up. I think I'm a week behind with the VODs too. Semi-Oni mask? Yeah, that's the face mask. Like these two. This one here. I actually don't think I have a mask for that one yet. It's a graphic I made that I haven't used. And then the Oni one. That. Up here maybe? No, here it is. Yeah, this is the one that I have for my normal mask on the site. I have this one, the other one, and then two like I have another Oni style that I haven't done anything with, and then I have one or two like tiki faces, like the Hawaiian tiki mask. Sell some of those for streamers. I could. They're on the site. Let's see. Rue. I don't think Rue is here yet, but she bought. She bought one of the Taz ones for her husband. Let's see, man, I've got so much stuff in here I need to clear out. Once we do all the spring like mask things. Yeah, like this is the Oni one. But Rue got the this is the other one I wear, the Taz one. I'm sorry, New Zealand Demon. We know all the ways to get around copyright. And then I've added t-shirts to the store. These actually are good to go. I'm wearing the Kroll shirt. And prices are reflective of like the fabric. Like I picked a really nice kind of vintagey material. And some of them are like super cheap. This one's like $14. These guys are all not too expensive. The glitch pop art. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time going through like recent stuff, generating some shirts. Yeah, that I've got the Zardoz one is my other favorite, and then Emma got the for Easter, or I got her the one with all of the what the heck? What's it called? Oh yeah, this one, Yokai Monsters. That's what it was. Yeah, the less expensive ones, like the $13, $14 shirts, are like just the regular heavy cotton that you buy off the rack. They turned out good though. I started ordering through a new place, so I can do it all like drop ship and print on demand. You still need to contact me though if you live outside of the States. I can definitely send it to you, but the price right now for shipping, just to cover all the crazy stuff, is really high. But that's only at first. If you let me know, I can do a better price. Usually it's like under $20 for the slow shipping. 40 if you want it really fast. Hey Mariana, good morning. Welcome back. Yeah, we're working. I don't know if you were here 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was last week when we started doing like a logo poster. I'm putting together just a lot of little one-off graphics and logos and things like that we've made over the years into like some wall art for my desk over here. Black Mask near the LW one is close to the Bleach logo. Oh wait. Oh, this one? Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're returning to it. You didn't miss anything in between like this and last time? I went through, I did most of the arranging and coloring off stream. A lot of this stuff was just really hard to convert over. This one had like a ton of gradient work in it. Let's see, a lot of these had, this guy's miscolored. We'll do a color pass at the end just to fix it up. Let's see, select you, we're gonna go recolor, say advanced, and we're gonna change it to this duotone, swap those. So now it's like the black and the red we've been using. I'm just making sure we're working with these two, and then at the end we can switch them all at once. This is all the stuff I don't notice on the other computer. Oh, and I was trying to fit this one in too, and I realized it's like perfectly symmetrical. Like, look at this, it just rotates. Like without a wobble. The things I notice. This one looks off color. I guess that's right. We could select everything and do that all at once too. Okay, we've got 2 more things to fit in. I think there's, let's move this thing somewhere else. Drop in the beer glass down here.
We don't know. All we got are suspects. My job, find out who.
I'd like to move the circle somewhere else, because these look really like organized right here. So maybe one of these can go somewhere else, and then we bring down this guy. I can fit in here somehow. This button could be smaller. This could be smaller. Okay, yeah, so we can move, we clear out
There's a guy named Jones.
the space here.
That man. He makes prints of films.
Let's drop this somewhere else. Second thing is how many times think something is symmetrical until I turn and rotate it. Yeah, and then you miss. It's like slightly off. You see that in a lot of like website preloaders, even like games. When it goes to a loading screen, like it wobbles just a little bit. Microsoft has got some stuff like that. It's pretty funny. It's like, oh, it's not quite centered. Yes. Let's see. We could probably take. Not connected, huh? I keep saying no to the color save thing. If you say yes, it'll like swap the position of those, which doesn't really matter.
We don't know.
He's down. Move this one.
My job, find out.
Let's maybe do it this way. I wish I could draw. Yeah, just sketch. Just practice in time. Even like,
My job,
uh,
find out who.
if you can lay down like a decent sketch, you're well on your way. Carry a notebook. Doodle in it whenever you get a chance. I feel like these are off color as well. Where'd that yellow come from?
Somebody's guilty. Maybe all of them together.
That seems alright.
What if they stick to their stories? We're
Yeah, I'd really love to fit this in
It happens
somewhere.
more than you think.
Go. I'm trying to recolor these as I find them. Guess down here. So if we dropped it on the corner, if I put it here, and we move something, that and that. It displaces a lot of stuff though. Alright, we'll see if we can fit it. The shrimp could be mirrored. Oh, over here? Yeah, this one. Get rid of the little star right there. Let's see, shrimp can be bigger. That's not bad. Okay. Let's move you. Let's put this down here. Despacito. So what I'm looking for, like rounded shapes that I know I can kind of displace. Some shapes that I know can get smaller. Like the simpler logos are no problem to shrink down a bit. It's maybe a little better like that. This one can come up here. This can shrink. Can have his like snoot over the edge. Little space there if we wanted. Try and get lines done with editing software. Can get the general idea on paper if I can. Yeah, almost always that's what I'm doing. See, blobfish, you can go up. I think this is wound up just being like a vinyl cutout, like a notebook. Go up. Let's actually bring in. Let's see, Hotbox, you can go over here. This one. A1 graphic space. Yeah, it's turning out really nice. We're gonna mess with the colors here a minute and get it tightened up a little bit more. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know what else I would change. I don't really need to add anything either. I think we're just can move. Yeah, the real trick of this was making everything two color. Going duotone was not super easy for some of them. A lot of like these illustrations were full color. They had like shadows and stuff. The possum is about the closest thing to the original, except instead of orange it was all pink. But like other things didn't reduce as easily. Like the dinosaur had a lot going on with him. Yeah, look at what going back to Mariana said. Yeah, look at a lot of reference. You can see we did that here with the tiger. I actually went to Pinterest and pulled up like how to draw hands, and then I applied like all the human hands. I was like, okay, we just want like 4 fingers, 3 fingers and a thumb. So I tried to like recreate like those different poses with like my cartoony tiger hand. Never really tracing, more like reference, looking at references. Let's see, that's okay. I guess we'll leave that. Is there anything else we can move or squeeze or resize at all? Any weird gaps that are like standing out? I guess that's fine right there. This a bit more breathing room. It's like a tricky puzzle. Bigger heart. Alright, we'll line these up. That should be pretty centered. The Porg is my favorite. Bigger. So I'm partly using color just to give it variety. But a lot of the stuff is already set up that way. And I'm also trying to like alternate colors in between things. So let's see. So like I don't know. So logos don't look like they're parts of other logos when next to each other. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and select it all. Oh, let me make sure everything's unlocked. Go ahead and hit save before we mess it up. Hey, Fat Psychopath. Yeah, the logo poster. We're just about done. We're gonna mess with some colors. I wanted to do like a gold, or not a gold foil, but like a red metallic foil and then black. So we'll see how it prints out. The 5th logo in the first... Bro, are you talking about this one here? Scale that down. I'd rather have the custom type bigger than like the minor marks. Oh, the next one? I know, I should number them all. I won't print foil. I'll send it away and see if I can get it printed that way. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have it run off with just on nice paper or something. Yeah, it's a special order kind of thing. Actually, if we did this, pull this in, then we have a space here for something, which we could bring over. Well, let's take one of the matches. Just the match. Okay, let's try and get just the match. Ungroup. There we go. I wonder, we'll move the sausage. Let's see, let's put this over here. It's a bit heavy on the meat. All meat, no filler. And recolor. Advanced. Our new colors here. This would be... That looks right. Change this one to exact. And the match like fill color, we could just get rid of that. Barbecue on a match. Yep. Have you thought about black and white reversed by any chance? What made you choose white for the background? Yeah, we can try that. Black and white reversed would probably be fine. The only tricky part about that is when you get into faces or anything that has like an eye where the eye is naturally supposed to be white. You have to do a little bit of work on that so it doesn't look like a negative of the person or thing. But for logos, yeah, it's usually okay. Until you get into like this stuff where it's like, oh, the pupil needs to be black still. It's pretty good. Matches are trendy, right? Maybe we could do another, since we have 2 matches. I'd like to do the pine cone somewhere. That go though. Oh, can I not recolor? Ah. Oh, I guess there it is. This could scale down and still be alright. Go. Could take... I was thinking maybe in or down here somewhere? Hey Komi, good morning. Thanks for the host. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and thanks for the follow coming up. Yeah, we'll mess around with that in a second. I'll invert it all and we'll see how it looks. I think at this point I'm just trying to add more just to add more. Fine cone. So we can maybe swap it with that one. That lives by the stick, by his family. His tree family. And then move the something over. Kind of shrink down this stuff here. I'm not sure. And yeah, I don't know if it'll fit. Do this. It's kind of a minor mark. Add some nature up to this corner. That over. I don't know, kind of like that. I think this is fine right here. Let's dump you over. I know we can find a spot for you this thing here. Where can you go? It's really not too bad. Maybe that can be the black color. Yeah, there we go. What was the beef header? That was the, I'll show you that one. That's the thing, the guy at work was using a cigar cutter. No. Yeah, he was using a cigar cutter to open his, like Slim Jims beef sticks. Yeah, this thing works pretty well for getting into these beef sticks, and so I made him like a product for it. Just out of nowhere. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so out of nowhere, I like left this on his desk one morning. Let's see, let's get it to open. Yeah, so I went out and picked up like a, I don't know, dollar cigar cutter, made like a label. It did sort of the whole produce like USDA kind of thing. Let's see, where's the yeah. So he used that forever to he used that to open these things. All he did all day long was snack. We had the at the office there was the like the snack warehouse and this cabinet area that you could just go in and rummage around, and whatever was in there was fair game. And at one point there was like tons of meat sticks in there, and that's all he would eat. He had like 8 of them before lunch. He's like, oh man, I'm not gonna be hungry, had too many meat sticks. And there's something wrong with you. So I got home, bought a cigar cutter, and then put together like the whole label. It was hilarious. Use or freeze by. They're like the Twinkies of the meat world. They just don't go bad. Their meat? I know exactly. Mariana, I'm not sure actually. You bring up a good point. Like red vines, yeah. It's licorice except meat flavored. The mystery meat. Shouldn't ask what's inside of the casing. I want to know how the sausage is made. Okay, we're about to wrap this up here. Let's mess with some colors. I think this is pretty good. It'd be nice to have like maybe another match here, but then I'd have to offset some things. Alright, as far as design, I think this is good. Let's zoom it out just a bit. So here would be the completed poster. I don't see like any visual kind of gaps anywhere, so I feel like we did a pretty good job arranging things. Nothing's like too big. Maybe it's a little tight down here, probably. Squeeze this down just a hair. Yeah, seems pretty good. Oh, there it is, Comey. Thanks for the follow. And good morning. Yeah, white space looks pretty good. There's no like weird giant open areas maybe here, but I can just do this. Pull that back up. Some of these aren't really like official anything. Like I wouldn't have any qualms about taking this and like extending it. I'm not married to really any of this stuff here. That seems pretty good. Pizza's arrived. Lunchtime. Nice. Hey, Marco, enjoy. This one, like some of these were from, let's see, like this is from a series of, so where's some other ones? Oh yeah, there was one more I wanted to add, but there's just no room at this point. The other one's from that batch. Oh, this was from that batch. These two kind of live together. Now it's gonna be like a game of me trying to figure out what's what. I remember like every one of them too. Cool. I can still like take my brain back in time to figure out what I was doing. I truly did have to go through like every folder on this computer and just see what projects I've finished. I bet if we wanted to add the other match, I could probably get it in somewhere, but alright, let's call this good and do the color. Let's mess with the colors here. Alright, so I hit save. There it goes. First thing that I want to do is select everybody and go like that. I'm going to come over here to recolor. We're going to see, okay, we've got a lot of strange stuff. All right, so we're going to go advanced options, duotone, exact match. Okay, there we go. This one down. Okay, so everything that's like not quite the right orange. See, you can tell I missed a bunch. This guy here, what's with you? There. Light blue, what would that be? Anything that's like white looking? Like, I guess that. Maybe this one? Okay, so what this is doing here is it's reassigning every one of the colors that I missed. There's a lot, apparently. It's going to reassign them to our orange, this single color. Snoopy the Gram. Oh yeah, the playing cards turned out really good. I have about 24, 25 left. So if you wanted an order, I expect those will last maybe another month or so before I sell out. Before I run out. I have to mail a few to the brothers. Mi Familia. My mom got a ton of them. It's like, send me like 6 of them. But I'm waiting to finish the coin, and then I'm gonna send that over to both of my brothers. I just need to get the coin finished up. I'm in the middle of writing the copy for it. Alright, so all of these should be those 2 colors. Let's see if I reselect them all and we hit recolor. It's simply these 2. Advanced option. Oh, we have like lots of blues and things. Let me make sure it's that blue color. Is there a way to like tell where it is from here? Try something else. Let's do, you know what, it'll stand out if I do it this way. You make it green, yeah, I'm gonna make it this really bright blue. Because normally if you had that color, see it up here though, I think it's not a spot color. But if I like drew the color and then you could select it and say object, no, select same fill color, and it would go around through your artboard and find everything that's that color. But by adding this blue to the folder, let's see if we can do it this way. I know, that's the weird thing, is like all those other colors just kind of showed up. They're likely like masked out, you can't see them. There's probably like blue hiding in like strokes that are turned off. Like if we look at this, see there's a stroke here. You know, maybe one of them had like that blue color, but the stroke was not active. It would still show up because it's part of the shape, even though it's invisible. It's likely something like that. Or visually, it doesn't matter. Like once I save this as a flat graphic, you'll never notice. So let's go advanced options. We're gonna switch that. It's to be down here. So I think that's right, and then this would be exact. So it's that one. Let's go find it now. Yeah, it should just jump right out when we scroll over. Like, there it is. So then for this, we can say flatten transparency, double click into it, merge it all down. Should work, right? Yeah, that ought to work. And then magic wand the blue and hit delete. Should be good. Let's see if anyone else is blue. Worked on a playing card project with a team, but the cards never ended up being made. That's the hard part, is like completing the card project. Plus they're expensive. Like I should have kickstarted it, but I wanted to do it all on my own. I would have been extra sad if it never met the Kickstarter goal, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and just buy them out of pocket. I'm glad I did, because it was awesome. It's fun to do. I did go to school for graphic design, yeah. I went to Northern Illinois University, and I did the whole like studio graphic design track. But like right out of school, I didn't do a whole lot of graphic design stuff. I worked a lot on website things. So building websites, learning markup and CSS. So I did a ton of development, but with like graphic design stuff. So I was the guy who could build the site and do all the like the layout work, which has actually helped out tremendously. I can pretty much do whatever in the company I'm at. Like float to a development team if they need me. Sort of like the resident freelancer now. What completed to ongoing to scrapped ratio for people? Oh, mine, well, everything I do on stream, like those cards were more of a side fun project. I'd say I'm getting way better recently at completing things. Mostly because I've found easy ways to convert, turn stuff that I finished into hard goods. Like my goal is to have stuff that I make come off the screen and be like an actual object. So I've been like making t-shirts and mining all of the past design work. There's a spot here. Something with. Which we could take. Let's make it easy. We'll just take like this fire. Yeah, so I've been making shirts. I'm actually wearing one. I just got this back yesterday. The Kroll gym shirt. It has like a nice look to it. It's like red on gray, so it's hard to see, but it's a little bit reflective. But it's this in shirt form. We like our 80s movies. Let's do that. Okay, I didn't see any more blue, so we can throw this one out. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all the other stuff we're not using. So go to the play button here, the actions. There's an action that everyone's got in their Illustrator called delete unused panel items. If you run that, it will go through all your stuff and throw away things that aren't used. In this case, it saved these were part of this stuff here, which we can throw that out now. The Indiegogo campaign for one of many projects, they take more fees, but you don't reach the goal, they pay you out anyway. Oh, that's good. It's a good way to do it, I think. Ideally, what I'd like to do is just have a distributor or someone pick up the cards themselves to do all the print on demand for it, so I don't have stock or inventory that I have to hang on to. Which I don't mind, but I live 2 minutes from the post office. I can walk up there if I needed to do an order, which is fun. I like the post office. Oh, save time. Yeah, thanks, Pearly. Go ahead and save. Okay, let's change the colors. We'll try some other stuff here. Red and like this red and blackish color is kind of what I wanted to go with, but we can open up the libraries here. See what else we've got. Let's go with, I don't know, what other colors do you think? I would like to have it kind of like a metallic something. So what are the options for that? We've got like gold. We can do green. Quarantine aqua. Oh yeah, we could do that. Let's see, that's something more like this, kind of the bluish. Let's see, add theme to swatch. We'll just add a couple of these and see what we can do. Oh, you know what? Instead of that, why don't we just do it this way? Alright, first let me get it to a good zoom. walk and I'll see that, right? So we're gonna select it all and come over to recolor. Yeah, we'll just let's do it from here. Let's try out some of these options. Are these locked? Yeah, they should be. So we'll keep the black, and then the rest can be yeah, there's like a ruby, bright red. Alright, I'm gonna unlock this. Oh, that's still off. The color's still off for that one. Okay, we gotta fix that. I guess that happened when I merged it. Let's try... Okay, so this is the foil color I'm dragging around here. And then the black would be... Let's go advanced. This panel's a little bit easier. Okay, so here's that aqua. You know, if it was metallic, have that like weird shine to it. Kind of look good. The Whiskey Wonka. Yeah, I can make that a shirt. It's the one that was like, it's borderline infringing on the Willy Wonka brand, so I try not to do those unless it's like a special order, something that I don't like list in my store and advertise at all, just in case. A lot of the things go to Redbubble, and they're really good about like spotting stuff like that and saying, hey, we needed to take this down, or hey, by the way, it's okay to use it, however, like the property owner's gonna get like a tiny cut of the sales because it is using their stuff. Which that happens with some of the, like the movie Dune, so a lot of things that we do with that, they always never go right up to the store. They're like, wait a minute, we gotta check this out and make sure it's okay. Alright, so there's like, that blue's kind of neat. I still like the orange though, I think. Oh, let's change the black. I feel like it's not letting me change all the black colors. Why not? Really cool stickers. Yeah, like a big sticker sheet would be neat. Some of these are logos for other streamers, like Nora's Show. Claypit was a company. Jamma's another streamer. This is actually, this portrait or this profile goes with that logo. Zifi, I don't know. Zifi doesn't stream, do you? Zifi here. Nav is a streamer. Let's see, this guy's a Charlotte foodie? What do you call the guy who goes to, he blogs food? There's some other ones in here too. Anyway, let's see, color. Why can't I get the black color to do its thing? Oh, there we go. Let's do it this way. It will say exact, and then, here we go. Keep it dark though. instead of black, you know, we could try out. That's kind of cool, like a really dark aqua. It would print more black, but it would have like a shininess to it. So even though it wouldn't be metallic, it would sort of have like a kind of a sheen, a cool black they would call it. Yeah, and not really a food critic, more of just guy who goes to all these places and eats and then takes pictures of it. I guess that's a food blogger. Corey's awesome. Yeah, we found some really good places. Just he's a guy I work with, but we've certainly eaten at more than 1 or 2 places he's been to. After seeing the photos, we're like, we gotta go there. Yeah, that's kind of neat. What do you think of that? Like orange and blue, they're complementary, so they work. Sepia color profile would look pretty funky. Oh, let's try that. Sepia. Dark red, and then like neutralize those. Hey, Charming Jackal, thanks for the sub. Good to see you. How have you been? Yeah, it's been a while, it seems. Uzbek decided I was going to be a food blogger. I lasted a week. Yeah, it's expensive, and you really got to stay on top of your like staying healthy. Unless you only eat at like vegan places, then you're all set. So here's before, kind of like this black. I think what I'm going to do is add more blue into the black, so we have kind of this blue-orange thing happening, and then the metallic on the letters would wind up working really well with that. But sepia would be like this, and then we'd come up here, and then this guy would be faded. Yeah, it really all looks good, I think. Preference now. More like that. That's cool. All right. Let's do this at least. That away. This would be, needs to be that color, and then I'm gonna double click on the black, and rather than go through that recolor artwork, which creates like new tones that aren't already set up as global, so we're gonna go here, CMYK, we're gonna change that to HSB, sure the preview's on, so I'm only changing the black now, and we're gonna say, let me turn this up here to like the, we say blue, right? Yeah, we're gonna go to blue, intensify it. Oh yeah, that's cool. And dial it back just a bit until it's more black than blue. You can still kind of see the tint. Usually when you're doing this, if you the darker you go, the more saturated you want it. So it starts to like punch it out. So something like there. Remember, it's gonna darken a little when you print it. Oh, and hey, Tea Time, thanks for the follow. Yeah, welcome guys. Yeah, we're gonna drop this here in a second after we finish it. In Vitek, or Vitek, good morning. Welcome guys, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the Saturday morning graphic design stream, I guess. So let's bump that up and then lighten this a bit. I don't know, do you like, I think making it a little bit, it's really dark. Let's see, maybe. I always work with the HSB color mode because regardless of what these look like here, you can always tell what color you're working with based on how the slider down here, and then this controls like which color it actually is. And then the middle one is how like strong that color is. It's easier to understand for like human brains. Okay, so there's before, and then here's after. It's a little bit, it's purple. There we go. You know, I want to see how close we got with the complementary. So if we had a color here, our blue, and we selected it, let's see if we can get close to this orange. So go with that, click it, hit color guide. We're gonna drop this down and look for complementary. It's like, it's this weird green. Let's see if we saturated that. Would it... Is it close to that neighborhood? If you shift click here, you can kind of cycle through this stuff. That's more of a yellow, huh? It's interesting. Let's try... Let's do this one now. Color guide. Here's the complimentary. It's like this aqua. Hey, Datello, good morning. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How's your weekend, guys? Everyone having a good weather and stuff? 4 days of freezing cold, but it's really sunny out. So this is the complement. So if we wanted to do... I like that color scheme, just in general. So this is our 2 we're going with. I think that's good. Yeah, let's call this done. I don't know what else I would do with it. We've got all of our... Everything looks pretty tightened up. No crazy colors or anything like that happening. All the masking is good. Oh yeah, one other thing. Let's reverse it and see. I know we said we were going to do that. The old school rubbers, erasers for you Americans, yeah. I don't know what other color pickers are for. Illustrator's got like 6 of them. So if we did that, and then we changed this to... What if we went with... like that. So this you can actually see the ones where it's the color of the background. Actually, this will help me kind of clean that up, won't it? I see you right there. How many times do I have to delete that? A minute? What's going on? There we go. Weird. Alright. Okay, so this we can say... I think it's flattened out. Let's go in here, magic wand to that and hit delete, and that should be good. Alright, moving on. Oh, Charming Jackal, do I have a surprise for you? I can spell this morning. Yeah, we finished that. Here's the... We had a deck of cards and everything. Here is the finished one. Yeah, check out the link. Yeah, we wrapped this up. The box looks amazing. The cards look really, like, super nice. I used all the best, like, poker quality, like, cards. They have that linen. They're really sexy. Erase papers exist by shredding it. Yeah, you have to get the good Mars erasers. Or get the, these are the best pencils. If you just, like, you're a pencil person, the Ticonderogas, they're yellow and black, but they have the best erasers. They're the only ones I've found that, like, are perfect for erasing. Yeah, so here's the deck. Turned out awesome. Cards look good. But yeah, we spent since October working. Oh, there's a dog stirring back there. She's on the edge of her seat. Isabel. She's gone just like that. Yeah, so we spent 4 months almost making it. But we had so many illustrations. We did 31 in October. Wrapped that up, and I was like, you know what? We could do like 24 more, because at that point it was I had an idea and a style already set up, so it was more like just coming up with the concept and then illustrating it out. So we did 24 more to make up 50, one for each state, North American state, United States, I guess. And then I was like, what's 4 more? And we can just do a deck of cards. Bad stationery. Get a kneaded eraser. Yeah, those are good. I've got one, oh, not near me, but Those are my favorite. When you have dogs, they get really hairy and gross if you drop them. Like, it's instantly, you just have to throw it away. And grab another one. What about the, yeah. The cards are better quality than your, yeah, they're really nice. Like, I put the entire budget into the highest level of card I could get because that's the part you use. And the rest of the budget went towards making the box nice, whatever I had left. Let's see, any other white shapes? Oh yeah, this one's kind of a mess. I think it's still text too. It's flatten transparency. We'll be done here shortly with this one. Jack. Expand. How many times do I need to expand it? There we go. One more for good luck. Okay, that should be okay. Now if we flatten it out, double click into it, magic wand the white, and just hit delete and it'll be cut out now. There we go. I'm gonna do the same with the lantern. Yeah, these were where all those like spare colors were showing up. You know I'm not gonna mess with that. Now if I click in here, actually, let's do that magic wand. Get just the white though. Delete. There we go. Okay, that's cut out. This one has a mask, so we have to do this a little bit different. Always wonder what your friend was using at college. Hey, One Graphic Space. Yeah, go enjoy lunch. Thanks for stopping in. We'll be here for another 2 hours, so. If by chance you finish launching, still be here. I gotta get rid of manually. That was the transparency mask. Once we converted it, it turns into like a white shape. Okay, I have a feeling that rain we have might show up as white. Oh, what happened to you guys? Probably multiplied, right? Yeah. Well, I'm glad we switched the color. Otherwise, like, this would print out, I'd never notice it, and then once I get the print, like, this would look weird. I think we've got it all.
Got it just about all planned. I thought we'd finish off the evening with a little dancing.
Dance? I hope they don't pull that stuff out.
Yes.
What do you worry
That looks good.
anyway? You can, I suppose.
Alright, that should be everything. Let's go ahead and add this as another color. We'll say global. And then if we change the, like, this could even be white now. Let's be. Oh, maybe not.
What do you got there, dear? Or just some
It's
stuff
like
for a
silver.
Halloween party at school? I'm a treasure. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna have a Halloween party at school.
Definitely not see
We're
that.
just gonna dress up and play some games. Oh, that sounds like fun. School parties always are. You better. We get out of study.
Yeah, Halloween's a lot of fun for kids.
And don't you like Halloween fun?
Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Illustrator and Photoshop, you can get the package deal. I think, let's see, it's monthly, so it's gonna be, oh, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like $25 a month or $30 a month. Might be as high as like 40 or 50 though. I'm not even sure. It's a bit steep for someone who's freelancing like his side project stuff. Let's go with, so that's the, oh, you know what, I don't want to do that. I was going to invert it all, just make all the black white. Let's do it like this. We'll make that, and then we'll change this one to be white.
Wait a minute. Where are we going?
Oh, to the party.
She's a legendary lover. Eighth wonder of the world.
Yeah, so if it was reversed, for the most part, let's hit OK and undo it. For the most part, it's okay. But once you get into eyes, they start looking weird. So
bits to wish you a good day.
hey, thanks, Phantom Punk. Thank you for the bit. And good morning. Check out the volume on that. That was pretty loud. It scared me. Yeah. So if you're doing inverted, anytime you have a face, you need to make like a reversed version of the eye. Like, so this should be white here, and then the eye itself would be would need like an outline or something on it, because it looks like a negative now. Like, it looks a little bit off, because eyes are by default. That's like the logo these guys use. I gave them 2 versions, so there's one that's meant for like reverse backgrounds. But if it's just like type or something, it's generally fine. You just have to be careful when you're using like figures. Like, see, this would be, instead of the hair and all that being white, it would be the face now, and the hair would still be you would need like an outline around it to define the shape. So it gets a little bit strange. But I was just, yeah, for this, I'm just going for like, let's see, clean poster kind of thing. So I believe like the orange and that. All right, we've spent too much time on this. Let's go ahead and save it. I'll send this off to print later. Let's get back to our tidy whitey.